Crate that animal. Can I crate that animal before I come clean the house? We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. Now today's question comes from a house cleaner who wants to know every time she shows up at a customer's house there's this great big dog and the dog nips at her and she's afraid that it's going to break the skin and she doesn't like being around this dog. Can I crate that dog before I show up to clean? And that is her question for me today. And the answer is yes, you can. You have a right to ask the homeowner if they will crate that animal so that you can show up and do your job. Now, there are a couple of keys to getting along with animals when you show up to clean someone's house. The very first thing that you want to do when you do your initial walkthrough is you want to ask the homeowner if they will introduce you to their pets. Now, this is really important because if the very first time that you're meeting an animal is when a customer is not at home, the animal doesn't have any cues to take from their owner. They don't know if you're to be trusted, if you're a stranger, they don't know. And so the instinct of a dog, for example, is to protect their territory. And so if a stranger shows up that they don't know, the first thing is, yeah, they're going to nip at you and they're going to lash out and they're going to bark and they're going to start acting crazy. But if they take their cues from the homeowner and the homeowner introduces you, hey, Barley, this is our new house cleaner. Her name is Angela and she's going to be coming here on a regular basis. When the homeowner introduces you to the animal, this is a chance you want to get down on your knees so that you are at the dog's level. And you can reach out and you can let them smell your hand. Dogs have an amazing sense of smell, and they have an amazing sense of intuition and sizing up a person and deciding if they're a good person or not. So you want to make sure that in this moment, when you're reaching out to kind of get to know their dog and maybe pet his face or behind his ears, that you express love for this animal. I know it's a perfect stranger, but it's a little pet. Who doesn't love a dog? So if you love this dog in this moment, when he feels safe with his owner right there, he's taking cues that, oh, this is a safe person, and he's making a mental connection. This is what this person smells like. Now, for example, when you come to clean houses, if you're wearing latex gloves, the rubber on the latex gloves smells different than anything else the dog has probably smelled. So as you come to clean the house, one of the very first things that we've always done is we put our gloves on first, and then we reach down for the dog so the dog can smell the latex. And they get in their mind, oh yes, this is the house cleaning person, and they have that rubbery smell to them. It's okay, but as long as they know. Then what you want to do when you talk to the animal is you don't want to yell and scream at the animal because they're like people, they don't like to be yelled and screamed at. But if you'll talk to them in your inside voice and say, hey, I'm Angela and I'm here to clean your house today. Isn't that cool? How you doing, Barley? And you can make a connection with them and you can sound excited. They will pick up on the tonal qualities of your voice. And they will know that, oh yes, this is the nice person that my owner introduced me to. Now, even if you don't get along with the dog and the dog has to go in a crate, the crate is probably still going to be inside the house. That does not mean you ignore the dog. Every time you're in the room, you can go, hey, Barley, how's it going? Just checking on you there, bud, making sure everything's okay. And the dog then starts to recognize your voice and he starts to know that you are a safe person in the home. Okay, so what's really cool is this. The more you get to know the animals, the better they will be for you to work around. And so when you come to the house, oh yeah, she cleans the house, she runs the vacuum. I don't like the vacuum. I'm going to go ahead and head on in the other room. So if they're not crated, they will leave you alone because an antagonistic animal will get in your stuff. They'll knock your stuff over. They'll spill your supplies. You don't want that. But if a dog is aggressive or doesn't like you, that can be turned around with training. And what that comes down to is how you treat the dog. But if there is an aggressive dog and it's misbehaving and you're not connecting with it, you certainly can ask the owner, please crate that animal before I get there so that I can do my job and we won't be fighting with each other the whole time that I'm there. And if you're kind to people's animals, the people will pick up on that as well. And everybody would rather have a house cleaner that loves their animals than one that's just all bossy and doesn't like animals at all. Now, truth be known, for years and years, I'm allergic to pets. I go into someone's house and my eyes just water and my nose clogs up and I can't breathe and it's nasty. But the reality is it's not the dog's fault that he has hair and that he has pet dander, right? So I can't get angry and blame the dog because it's not the dog's fault. And I can't mistreat the dog because the homeowner is there and they would feel bad that I mistreated their animal. So I still have to love and care for the animal in spite of the fact that I have allergies. And so how I combat that is I drink apple cider vinegar and lemon juice so that it cleans out my sinuses and my system and I can still be around animals. But yeah, if you have problems with animals, have them be isolated and ask the owner if they will crate the animal before you arrive. That way everyone can do their job properly. But I'll tell you what, you'll go a whole lot further, a lot faster if you'll just learn how to get along with the dog, and then the dog will leave you alone. All right, that's my 2 cents for today, and until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.